the business needs a base camp. The goal is twofold today. Keep it cheap and make it super comfortable in here. Y'all really built it like that? Give her a rip.
Oh my gosh. Can't get no relief.
Crispy Coke.
You're about to get your nose chopped off. Great.
For the last week or so, I've been working on a top secret collaboration project. Hint, hint over here. You might recognize this, but I've been utilizing all of iFixit's awesome goodies, including their Marlin Precision Driver Set and their iFixit Fix Mat over here, which is great for organizing parts and pieces for projects like this. iFixit has been a huge supporter of this channel and our right to repair, which we can't thank them enough for, but they're also a big supporter of this secret project over here, which you guys will see in a couple weeks. And also, they have a 20% off sale going on right now where you can get this kit and plenty of other things for 20% off. So check the links in the description below if you've thought about getting one of these. Now is a great time to do it. Thank you so much, iFixit, for supporting the channel and our right to repair. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Dylan. This is my wife, Molly. If you're brand new to the channel, you probably don't know, but Molly and I love a good camper build. We've done quite a few here on the channel, and in today's video, we're actually doing one for ourselves for a change. And this, right behind us, is our 7x14 enclosed trailer that we got on a killer deal on Facebook Marketplace. And we're gonna do like a super budget-friendly, quick and simple toy hauler type camper setup in this super cheap enclosed trailer.
Quick because we felt ambitious and decided to go on a camping trip next week, and this is not sleep approved.
Not at all.
Yeah, not sleep approved.
Not even a little. Looks like a screw hole. There's a screw hole in the roof.
Not in a little silicone can't fit.
Hopefully, yeah. So here's the deal. Molly and I bought this 7x14 trailer on Facebook Marketplace because it was a killer deal. We've always wanted one, but literally haven't used it since we bought it. It's just been storage for a whole bunch of leftover insulation from the shipping container build. It's just been filling this thing up. But right now we're having to wait for all of our ground to settle and everything for the shop build. And in between, we have a super exciting collaboration that we're doing that you guys will see in a couple weeks video. And we're going pretty far away. And we also have another camping trip coming up. And on top of that, we have a huge project that could really use a base camp setup that we just haven't told y'all about, that we'll be revealing here shortly, hopefully. So we've got a lot of need to have like the Woodbrew base camp. So that's what we're hoping this trailer can turn into for a handful of projects that we have coming up and collaborations and things. So the goal is twofold today. Keep it cheap and make it super comfortable in here. And it's like 8 billion degrees outside. And so the two things that we need in here is insulation and AC. So we're gonna keep it cheap and we're gonna insulate and we're gonna add some AC.
And a little bit of paint.
Yeah, and we're gonna tidy it up, make it look a little better. But over time, this thing will probably turn into like a really cool camper setup, yet it'll always be a toy hauler because we want to be able to use it to go get materials and do all that sort of stuff. But the business needs a base camp. Molly, Woodbrew needs a base camp. So that's what we're starting today while we wait on the ground to firm up for the workshop build. So let's get after it. Thank you.
What?
I don't know, man. This is every time I start pulling stuff apart like this, I'm just like, y'all really built it like that? I swear. I'm just a bit of a perfectionist, but like, could have had like, I don't know, just a wee bit more pride in your work. Whatever, we're fixing that today. Also, this thing was used as a landscape trailer before, so it is just disgusting. There's oil and like dirt in every nook and cranny. So she needs a good deep cleaning, fresh coat of paint.
Ew.
Really don't like renovating things, Molly. Frustrates me how some people decide to do things. It's like a giant, not giant, sorry, it's a very small hole. But there's just a hole right here to the outside. that's just flapping around. This is just through a hole with no sealant. That's just rubbing, so that light will stop working shortly. This is just dangling here. They couldn't put enough wire in it to make it go up to the top so it gets pulled. It's just stuff like that, you know? Screws not even in the wood or not even in the metal, just put wherever they want to put them. This ground just hanging around. It's okay. It's okay. But you can see this is water is coming here.
Yep.
And we don't want that.
No, we don't.
We don't want water coming in. It'd be ideal if we didn't have water coming in, I'll put it that way. There's also just like huge gaps, but you know, like, I get it. I get it. Whatever. Oh, well, we got some unexpected not good surprises, and I think one unexpected good surprise, actually, Molly. First of all, it's like 8 trillion degrees in here, so glad we're doing this, because there's absolutely no way on planet Earth we could have survived a night in this.
No.
Even with an AC going in here, I wouldn't have survived. All right, let's start with the bad news. Bad news is I can see the ground everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. 3/4 inch gap all the way around everywhere. And that's not good because cold air goes down, hot air goes up. So when we're trying to cool this thing, all of our cold air is just going to go out the side of the walls and out into the world. So we're going to have to get some spray foam and spray foam those gaps, and hopefully they're not too big to spray foam. But that's got to happen. Also, there's like more moisture evidence over here. But I can't tell if this is like condensation moisture issue or if this is like a leak moisture issue. And there's also no way of knowing really where it is because it could have started up there and then run all the way back. So gonna do an inspection of the roof, and that's more than likely, if this was happening, more than likely where it's coming from. But it doesn't look extensive and it doesn't look new. So maybe we're fine. The somewhat good news, or at least interesting news that might help us out, is that normally they use square tubing like this for all of these walls, but they're using this like Z shape here. And although that's kind of odd or whatever, what it means is we're going to be able to shove our insulation back here. And I think it's going to significantly reduce the thermal bridging because, one, these things are actually glued to this siding, so there's like a layer of glue between, you know, disrupting the thermal bridging. But then also, it's got to travel through this one single thin piece of metal here instead of like conducting through a large flat surface. At least that's in theory. I don't know if that's actually going to work or help us, but it'll at least help keep the insulation in the wall, so that's good. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better get out of there. She needs a real good washing for a lot of reasons. So let's do that first. Got that Dawn dish soap, boy. About to clean her up real good. Got the spray foam can in here. There's just all sorts of like grease and oil and I don't know, all sorts of lawn care type stuff in here. So hopefully this will help our next layer of paint stick. Give her a rip.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Let's do it again. This is like the most fun thing, is the spray cannon. Alright, upgrade number 1. We're gonna add some door catch, or a door catch to this, so that the wind doesn't just shut it on you. And I found these super cheap magnetic ones, which seems like a good idea, so hopefully it's a good idea. What if the wind blows?
Wow.
I've got my
Doubts.
We do have 2 of them though, so we could put another one up top. Aching it, sweetie?
No.
Goodness.
My shoulders.
It's your shoulders today?
Yeah. My neck.
Goodness.
Can't get no relief.
Nothing with that big old tummy? Show the people.
Not that bad.
It's starting to show. It's hard to see in that shirt, but some shirts it's really showing. There you go. Lean it back. There you go. What do you say we let this thing dry out, get some lunch, get some materials? How's that feel, sweetie?
Yeah.
Sound?
We shouldn't have used our Chick-fil-A points last night.
Well, maybe if you're good, I'll get you some more. I'm pretty sure the camera was up here the whole time. I'm horrible with the camera. You happy now?
Well, I haven't eaten yet, but
Oh,
I got my
good.
Coke.
You got your Coke? Your crispy Coke? We're back, and I think we got everything we need to insulate this trailer. Got a ton of spray foam, got some really high quality 1-inch thick foam here that says a R6 value per inch, so this is like the really good stuff. It's got a foil side on one side, so we're going to face that out, and we're going to see how quick we can get this thing insulated. Yesterday was stopped short by some crazy afternoon storm that we had, and today we're back at it insulating. Although I'm finding out that this entire wall, not that that wall over there was perfect, but this entire wall, every single stud is like maybe level or like square to the other one. It's like the top measurement might be 16 inches and the bottom measurement might be 17 and a half. Like an inch and a half out of square over 80 inches. Like, that's bad. That's crazy. That's like just, yeah, it looks about right. Tack it in place. You know, making it, Molly.
Nothing new, though.
Nothing new. Nothing new. You got that right. About to get messy.
Airtight.
We need more spray foam. I thought that might happen.
Oh.
But I got her sealed up pretty nice. There's some spots that I probably could have put regular foam in that I chose the spray foam, and I used up a lot of foam. We're 4.5 cans deep. The half because one of them just decided to stop working. So. Already gone through 150 feet of this foil tape just in this front area right here and a couple strips in the back, which is crazy, but it shows the importance of actually taping these seams, because if there's like a little bitty tiny gap on one area, you know, you're like, okay, whatever, that's no big deal. Well, that's 150 feet of gaps just right there. So in this entire thing, you're talking about probably 500-600 feet of tiny little gaps that all add up into air infiltration, or exfiltration, I guess is the right word, maybe. Like air leaving and air coming in uncontrolled. That adds up. I know we're just building a camper trailer here, Molly, but you think about that on a house, like traditionally built house, how inefficient they are, because most builders don't take the time to do air control type systems, and you have thousands, and so on some houses probably tens of thousands of feet of just uncontrolled air gap.
You'll appreciate all the work later on.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be so airtight, Molly, that we're gonna struggle to breathe. Hello, coming at you. Golly. In light of keeping this a budget build, we actually found this portable AC on Facebook Marketplace for basically half price. Now this is a pretty awesome unit because it is 2 hose, meaning that it works like more of a proper AC where it's getting outside air and not, how do I say that? It's not just recirculating the air in here. I don't know the science. Somehow or another, these units work significantly better. So I knew this is what I wanted to get. Didn't realize it was so massive. However, we're gonna put it right here, and eventually we're gonna have like a countertop over this that'll be in here permanently, and that'll just sort of live right in the middle. So we need to cut some holes in the floor to get those out. I don't want to cut holes in the sidewalls in case we change something. I'm gonna try to put every hole we have in this thing in this front piece of plywood, so we can easily replace that front piece of plywood if we ever decide to not have holes.
Luna, hey, honey, you're about to get your nose chopped off, crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing, crazy?
Got our 2 ultra simple vents here, and that's going to work out perfectly. And now we need a way to get power into here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to drill on the outside or through the outside wall, because I don't know if this is going to be the final place of all this. But I'm going to use one of these, which we used in our teardrop camper build. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great, inexpensive product. Literally, it's just a pass-through extension cord, but you know, it's got like a flush mount, nice weather sealed thing. So that's actually going to be underneath. So you're gonna have to reach underneath the trailer to plug the trailer in to, like, you know, RV hookup spots or whatever. That's not a big deal though. That's bending over one time, and it makes sure that it's not going to get any water in it or, you know, whatever. So I'm sort of thinking, well, I don't know whether it should go like back here or if it should go over to one side.
It's going to go to one side. I feel like it should be over there. So then if the batteries are there, they're
That's
not.
the can't. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. There's a normal side that it's always on.
I think it's that side.
It's the passenger side. Wait, driver's side.
Sounds like it would be on the driver's side.
There's a standard. Hold on.
I think it's the driver's side.
According to Google, it's the driver's side. Near the rear. Won't be the rear on ours. So I'm kind of thinking just go in that corner. This is going to come in, and then this is going to go into a power strip so that we get multiple outlets so that we can plug the AC in as well as anything else we want plugged in. But also, the cool thing is that when we have our Blue Eddy power station, we can just put it over here in the corner and just simply unplug that power strip from here and plug it straight into the Blue Eddy, and now we're off grid. So it's like, that's why I love this. This is like hands down the most simple possible way to wire up a camper slash whatever you're doing. I don't know, like very simple power system. That's not as far this way as I would like, but that's like the easiest place to get to it from underneath, so we'll live with that. One of the things that's sort of a non-negotiable for Molly and I is to have a window in this thing so that, you know, any creepy folks or pestering,
What?
you know, if any creepy folks are out there lurking around the campground, we want to be able to see what's going on. So we're going to put this window in right here in the door, and hopefully this goes well. I've got a template cut out. Hopefully there's nothing inside this door we hit. What could go wrong? I ain't messing around. I got me a brand spanking new metal blade on here, high TPI.
Nerd alert.
Need something probably to stand on. What's up, brother?
I'm not putting that in.
My cut was good, but was my template good? Come on, baby, you need to fit. I need you to fit right now. I need you to fit, okay? So I can go and sit in my recliner and just relax for the evening. Sun's going down, you're about to fit in this hole perfectly, huh? There'll be no gaps. This thing's gonna fit in there, and it's just gonna be absolutely jam up perfect.
Kind of looks like a horse trailer.
Well, I am carrying livestock these days around. Got me one heifer over here.
Do you want to die?
I already ate dinner, so like. Why doesn't the trim ring fit? Hold her there for me. How's it going?
I can barely even see you.
What's up, brother?
Stop.
Well, we were beat by the time and the weather this weekend. We didn't actually get this project done like we needed to before we were heading out of town for really fun and exciting collaboration, which you guys will see in a couple weeks. However, we did get a lot done, and when we get back, we're going to wrap this project up, which I'll see in next week's video, and we're going to hit the road and go try it out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.